and I'm going to let Joseph talk a little bit here, so he makes a proper introduction and kind of share with you guys how it all manifested. But I mean, for those of you that are tuning in, thank you for tuning in tonight. We have just an extraordinary leader that's going to be joining our group here, and we're just so excited. I can't help it. So like, Joseph, what's going on, bro? Tell everybody what's up, man.
What's up, my brother? Real quick before I dive into that, man, happy birthday to you, brother. I know you're celebrating your day, man. I hope you have the best birthday possible, bro.
Well, dude, this is my birthday gift right here. Hey. You guys are my birthday gift right here, man. Thank you so much.
All day, my brother, all day. But yes, I am super excited to announce this incredible leader that is joining our group here at eXp. He's going to be a phenomenal asset to the leadership that we already have in place. This gentleman right here has been a magnet in terms of his capabilities and his influence in the region. He's a coach, he's a broker, he's an influencer. This gentleman right here is an academy instructor, a business owner of multitude of businesses. And just to be able to align with this individual is not going to only bring our alliance much stronger, but he's going to have an immediate impact in the region. He has an office that's located in Seal Beach, phenomenal location, right off of the 405 freeway, across from Spaghettini's. And this place is lit, brother. This place is awesome. It's modern. The vibe is ridiculous. And everybody that I've met from his organization has been stand up. So without further ado, I'd like to announce our new leader and partner, Mr. Sam Weaver. Mr. Sam Weaver, baby.
Oh, man, he's coming on. Go. There it is.
Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome. A little close. Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be here, Leo, on your birthday. How about that? Big 3-3?
Yes, sir. 33 today, man. 33 today, bro. So I'm getting a little older, a little wiser. I got a little bit more gray hair. You know what I mean? But what a blessing, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity to grow with you. We're honored, bro, to have you. And this has been some time in the making, man. So we're just so excited to have you here and your leadership. And I think it would be really amazing, bro, if you could share some of your background just so people can get related to you. I know we shared a lot of great things already, but just so share with everybody about yourself.
Well, the funny thing is, now I'm known as, a coach and a mentor in real estate flipping and all those things. But I actually started out, I was a teacher of all things. Really? Kind of a crazy story. Yeah, man. I followed a girl down to Southern California, and I had to show her parents that I wasn't a loser. So I needed a job. And back then I had a degree. They were hiring teachers off the street. And so I taught elementary school for actually 10 years. Wow. Not because I wanted to, but because I kind of got stuck, right? Got the job, got married, started having kids. Next thing you know, I'm in a job. And as much as I loved being an educator, it wasn't what I was passionate about. And so I met a mentor back in 2005. And one of the things that he said, he goes, if I'm going to teach you how to do this business, you got to go get your broker's license. So I actually was one of those guys that got a broker's license just because I had a degree, not because I was anything. I wasn't a realtor first. I wasn't any of that. Good times, right? 05, 06, 07.
Oh, the best time, bro. The best time you got
in. And then something happened in 08. I don't know, guys. Got a little weird out there. Yeah. It went downhill.
Got hit, bro. We all got hit.
So basically I had to figure things out really fast. I left teaching and had to make things work, right? Kids, wife, all those obligations. And so I really jumped in heavy into flipping houses and selling those houses in 08, 09, did really good. Wow. And then I started teaching. I figured I was a teacher for a reason, right? Why did the good Lord put me there? And so so all these things that have happened have all been divine, guys. I'm telling you, law of attraction, all that stuff is so real. And I'll talk about that in just a second. But so I flipped hundreds of houses at this point. I started teaching flipping in 2012. I started an academy and figured, and the reason why I did that is because a lot of people were joining some of these other groups, and I saw them losing money and thought that they needed some help. And so created something special locally in Southern California. And again, been doing that about 8 years, and I have about 200 students. And what comes naturally with that is to surround the academy with a brokerage, escrow, loans. We do construction. I have an insurance agency. All those things that kind of support all the aspects of real estate that we need. And so, and you can ask me any questions about those. But my main focus is the academy and the real estate brokerage. Those are my babies. I don't want to be out swinging a hammer. That's not my thing. Anyway, and I'm not a financial advisor any more than I used to be. I have someone that kind of does that for me. But anyway, awesome. But I want to kind of share how I figured out about you guys. So
yeah, exactly. I think that'll.
I'm sure you're going to ask me that question.
I will.
Go ahead. Go ahead and ask me, Leo. What were you going to ask?
I was just going to thank you, brother. Thank you. I mean, and before I even get to that question, man, I just thought. I mean, I did a lot of flips during that time as well. So I'm pretty sure you saw the deals that were coming through at that time, right? I mean, they were like, I don't know. When I started looking at stuff at auction, I was looking at properties like $30,000, $40,000 at that time that were coming through, and then there was like, we're doing trustee sales at that point. So we have a lot of experience in that market, but I mean, it was such a great platform and that you have available, and what a huge value proposition is for, any agents out there as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your leadership. And I'm glad that you stepped up and you created something where you can bring value. And I think that's something, I mean, I don't know, but a lot of people are thinking about that. What do you think about the market? I mean, I'll pick that and then we'll go into that. But what do you think is going to happen? I know you don't know and you don't have a magic wand, but.
Sure.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So it's interesting. One of our competitors just laid off about 46% of their employees. You guys know who that is?
46%.
Who would be one of our? Yeah, it'd be Redfin. Good guess. Yeah, that's good. So obviously you know your stuff. And I happen to speak with someone that's been in that mix, and so I got and one thing Redfin does a good job of is data. So they're a data collector. We know that, and so I got a little insider there yesterday. Trying to bring somebody over, by the way. And so and so my theory is this. I think because of the forbearance thing that we're going through, I think people are humans are humans, and I don't think they're going to pay. They're not going to save the money, or they don't have it. And I actually think we're going to see a little blip on the screen. I think it's going to start a little foreclosure crisis. I actually don't think we'll see it until the fall and into the following year. I don't think it's going to be 08. I don't think it's going to be major. I think it's going to be a blip on the radar. And then I think we're going to continue on as long as interest rates stay below 5%. If they go above 5, I think all hell's going to break loose personally.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because I think that once that happens, then you're gonna have a lot of people fall out of the market as a byproduct. Definitely.
Yeah. So and that's when in our line of work, that's when you make the most money. So again, the beautiful thing about that is for our business, you just focus on buyers at that point. So you're not going to get as many listings maybe during those times. A little different. A lot of foreclosure type people. So. That'd be, make sure you stay in that introductory level, which we don't make as much money on, but it's a great market to be during those times. So if you remember 09, 2010, 11, 12, you did real well. If you're talking $30,000, $40,000 properties, that's not in Orange County.
I was selling little $60,000 houses, $80,000 houses, I was selling a lot of those. And my commissions were a lot smaller, but I was doing 100 deals, 120 deals, so but you're right.
Wait. What did you say?
Like 100, 120 transactions during the time, but it was like a small amount, they were like smaller deals.
Yeah.
But I definitely, thank you for sharing your perspective, because I think it's really, really amazing that you're providing that information. A lot of people are wondering about that, right? So it's just like, we just got to be proactive, educate our consumers, and, have the best information possible. So now we're going to ask you the big question, man. It's like, you're already successful. You are someone that's already leading the way, and you chose to partner with eXp. So just lay out, a couple of the reasons why you did that, bro, because I think a lot of people are wondering about that.
Yeah, big deal. I left my own brokerage. So I own Fortune Weavers Realty and boutique, I think we got 27 to 30 agents, somewhere around there. And so that is a very, very interesting question. So I'll tell you what, I felt like I was going to start losing agents because we didn't have the training. We didn't have, some of these companies come around, they offer really good training. So I was starting to feel like I was going to lose my agents to that. And so one of the agents I was going to lose sent me an article called The Disruptors. Any of you guys read that?
Yes. And
so this was a scanned copy. I read the article late at night, and one of those companies jumped out at me, and I think there was 10, and one was eXp. And I went to bed with like, I really like that concept. I love the idea of revenue sharing. I like collaborative team so much better than owning a franchise and being on the hook for all the problems. And okay, so let me lead up a little more. So last year I got audited by the DRE. Back then it was BRE, beginning of the year. And I got, and the one thing you don't realize when you get audited, it turns your business inside out. They ask for anything and everything. You got to open up your books. And I really felt like a lot of those things were unfair. And a lot of it was due to supervision of agents that often do things that are out of your control. And so that really kind of bugged me. And so that was the start of this. And then I also had 3 potential lawsuits stem from agents that I got letters on. And, you have your E&O, so you feel like you're okay, but it still turns you inside out when you get those letters. So I read this article. I'm already kind of like frustrated. So I was frustrated, and I wasn't able to train my agents to do what I thought they should be, or they weren't doing what I wanted them to do. And so I read the article, went to bed on it, meditated on it that night. I woke up, and in my inbox on Facebook was a friend request. I get like 2 a week. I always check the profile of the people because, there's a lot of crazies out there.
Yeah.
And it happened to be Llama, who's on the video here. And so I checked her profile. I saw that she was with eXp. I DM'd her and I said, hey, I see you with eXp. And of course she said what she's supposed to. Why are you interested? And I said, you know what? I'm window shopping right now. I'm kind of thinking I'm not sure what I want to do. And the next thing I know, I'm on a Zoom meeting with the 2 of you guys. So, and I knew that first Zoom meeting I did, I was 90% sure I was already going to go. So what eXp offers is kind of a dream to someone like me. It kind of offers the ability to grow and build a huge team, kind of a broker without being a broker, and then to be able to share that with my agents that they get to be in the same position. And so you do it as a team versus I'm the boss, right? And so I like that mentality. I'd rather motivate and build versus having to answer for all the liability at the end. So, and then what does eXp have is this amazing training. The one thing that I couldn't offer, and I've never been a part of Century 21 or a KW or any of those other groups. So, I didn't have that to give my people. So it's great to know that that's here. So, so I would say it's divine. That's my personal look at things. I feel like I attracted it. It was kind of a divine thing. And I remember I went in, I have a broker of record, and I went in, I said, hey, just so you know, I'm taking off. And he goes, what? And he goes, well, how can you leave your own brokerage? And I said, very easily. I made a decision and I'm going to run with it. And I also feel like part of its eXp is kind of in its infancy stage. And I think this is, man, if you're going to get into something, get in before it turns into a monster and be a part of that growth, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and part of that infancy stage, I think, is great, Sam, is you being there, like in the Seal Beach area. We've forever had a ton of agents that have been interested in the eXp model. And would you mind sharing a little bit with all of us, like how you plan to immerse yourself in the community there of agents, and maybe give some value propositions on how that might be able to integrate with your academy?
Sure. So, obviously we have a brand new office in Seal Beach, right off the 405 and Seal Beach Boulevard, and it's a great location between Orange and LA County, and it's nice to have. So it's about 3,000 square feet, nice conference rooms, nice places to meet. But we run our academy out of there as well, and if you don't mind, it is Fortune Weavers, so we are going to be Team Fortune Weavers with eXp. And anybody that signs up under under my team is actually going to be granted a $5,000 entry into our academy. So one of the benefits of joining is they will also learn how to flip, wholesale, buy investment properties, build legacy, and all those things that, you know, we've been able to help people do. And so actually, yeah, and really this kind of really coincides with, I call it real estate ministry. So changing lives through real estate ministry, which is, you know, learning to do what we do best, and then what are you going to do with that money, right? So, you know, you got to learn how to do what most people do is you invest in real estate. So if you're smart.
Dude.
So yeah, so that's part of what the attraction will be to Seal Beach. All you agents out there in Orange County, LA County, I don't care where you're at, you know, so across the country, wherever it leads.
Bro.
Right.
You just expanded Fortune Weavers, bro, and you took it across the nation. I mean, you could bring that value proposition across the board, man. That's huge.
Yeah, what's interesting is, you know, within the short period of time, it's traveled to other states, and people are saying, hey, I want to sign up because they want to be a part of the academy and they want to learn. And they've heard a lot of wonderful things about eXp. So the great thing about it, again, eXp speaks for itself. I mean, and if it can take a guy like me out of my own name to brokerage under Fortune Weavers Realty, you know, I mean, imagine what it'll do for the future. So real excited, guys.
Dude, thank you so much for sharing that, bro.
Collaboration is going to be off the chain. It's going to be ridiculous. And is there any chance I could get one of those shirts, Sam?
I want that shirt too.
Of course.
Hey, I gotta punch in your address. I'm gonna drop it in the comments because a lot of people will probably know where your office is at, right?
Sure.
So let me actually go ahead and drop that in here. Joe, did you guys send me that over to me already, or not? Actually, or Joe, maybe you could drop it in the comments because I think it's like a lot of people are dropping comments right now. So just so everybody knows that, right, and they can get plugged in, because I think that's an immense value proposition, especially with the way the market's going to be in the direction that it's going. Be able to tap into such an immense, immense amount of value and wealth of knowledge, man. That's amazing. And
yeah, do you have that address? You want me to give it to you?
Please, let me go ahead and drop that.
Sure, it's 13001.
Okay, 13. Give me 1 second here. Let me just trying to pull up my phone. 13001.
Seal Beach Boulevard.
Seal Beach Boulevard. And Seal
Suite
Beach.
210. Yeah.
Suite 210.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Wow. Yeah, that way all our Orange County peeps, because everybody, man, you have no idea how many people I'm talking to in Orange County that need a home, bro, a good home. And you know what? This was the best, the most interesting thing. Like Joe and I, we've been seeking. You know how you said the law of attraction? We've been seeking an awesome partner, bro. Like, you know, we're like, man, you know what we want? Because we want to partner with someone that also is going to be a massive value to the agent, right? That's going to be someone that's going to be actually there. And you just like honestly are like even 100 times better than what we even expected, bro. It's like, you know, you put it out there in the universe, and you know, you talk about the divine thing, bro. I truly believe that. We're all about that, man. And we really, I mean, you can't like, how can you create a story like this? You know what I mean? It's like such a beautiful thing, and only at eXp, bro. Like, you know what?
Only at eXp.
Only at eXp. I would never be able to be in business with someone like yourself, so with someone like Joe, with a couple of my other partners. And that this is what it does, is that this model is uniting all of these different forces with different unique talents, and it's just obviously bringing a massive benefit to our partners. So, dude, huge, man.
Well, I can't. I'm super excited. So I mean, I want to
hug you, bro. I wish I was like right here, man. We got this whole camera thing, man. I want to like give you
soon enough.
It's your birthday, bro. You're all sentimental today, man.
I am. I got so much love today, honestly. Like this is like, you know, what an awesome birthday present, you know, that we're expanding. But I mean, I got so much love today, and it really is. I'm in a beautiful place. So I thank both of you. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Lama. You know, also that was tuning in here. You know, it's such an extraordinary opportunity for everybody out there that is look. Some people are not even doing research. They're just kind of saying no to the opportunity from like from the face value. You know what I mean? So I think that people should educate themselves and really learn about it. I mean, if someone like yourself is taking an action like this, you know, it's just like for someone that's an agent, got stock. I mean, there's so many different things. Mr. Joe, what's up, bro? I know you got another question dialed in.
No, not even a question, more of a comment, man. I encourage everybody that's watching this, stop by, reach out to Sam. Like we met at about in person about a week and a half ago, and just being around this gentleman, you'll get immediately inspired. I mean, he's so well refined in business that I know that I'm going to dive into it and definitely take full advantage of my relationship with this gentleman here because I know I have a lot to learn from him. And I encourage all of you guys, definitely tap into Sam. He's a resource that can change your life, your dynamics. So I appreciate you partnering up with us, my brother, and I look forward to our future together in this company, outside and in friendship.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I mean, I felt that right away from you guys, you know, and that's important. I think if I'd been on a Zoom meeting with, you know, because it could have gone a different direction. We know that, right?
Yeah.
And it could have been a week later. It could have been, and I'd have been on a team, or I would have been presented with something I probably wouldn't have done, or maybe it just wouldn't have been the same. So very, very fortunate that it's you guys, and can't believe Leo's doing this on his birthday, man.
Yeah, bro.
I guess you can't go out. What else are you gonna do, right?
Oh, dude, this is my birthday gift. Honestly, like I was actually on 6 Zoom calls today with different people, and I'm like, I'm doing what I love to do, man. I really am. You know, I'm really doing what I love to do, which is to connect with people, empower people. You know, just like collaborate. You know, just like more than ever, bro. People are tapping into different leadership, and I think that for leaders like yourself, for leaders like Joe, that you know, I just acknowledge you guys because you guys are constantly putting yourselves out there, and you know. The other thing is that we could all, you know, just be home and kind of like focusing on all the stuff that's falling apart right now, but we're choosing to focus on growth and we're choosing to focus on value. And that's just a beautiful thing. Is it okay if I put your phone number on the screen, bro? Is that okay? Is that cool if people want to reach out, or do we like them to reach out to like okay, cool.
No, it is. It's fine.
All right, cool. Because I want them to reach out and ask you questions, because like obviously, like if somebody's out there wondering like why you made a move, I just put, look at that, you got your number hovering right there.
Yeah, that's better than a billboard, Sam.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I think collaboratively, hey, we bring something special, and there's so much opportunity, and you know, I can't wait till it goes to Mexico. You know, I have people that have some good relationships there, and anyway, it's just again, all meant to be, right? So
all meant to be divinely connected and inspired, bro. One last thing. What do you like? What is like leave someone with the, I guess like why they should even consider or look at this? Like one last thought, bro. Like if you can give them like one like bit of like a golden nugget, like why they should like really consider this opportunity.
Well, a couple different reasons. First and foremost is always what it can do for you financially, right? So, I mean, if people understand how to be a builder, so you have two different types of people. You have people who just want to be realtors and want to do their everyday thing, but the ability to grow a business and truly be an entrepreneur is powerful. And I know there's some other companies you can sort of do that, but when I compare the two, this one far exceeds it. And the ability, you know, after you know, you don't have to do that many transactions. You're at 100% compensation. I mean, that never would happen in my other brokerage for anybody. They'd never hit 100%. And so on top of it, the ability to grow and to have your people grow something, that's how you leave legacies behind, because it can grow even without your effort. And the fact that we have, you know, a group above us of great leaders that are going to help that happen. So if I was just to buy a franchise, let's say I had to buy another franchise, you know, I don't have other franchises helping me grow my company. They want to take my agents over there, right? Here, you know, the people that are franchisees and, you know, quote unquote, you guys are kind of franchisees. You have your own teams. You only want to help me grow. And that's the power of this. And that's what I don't think people understand is, man, you know, grow those agents as deep and wide as you possibly can. I know it's 7 levels, but at least that's 7 levels. Right. Yeah. So if you understand that, and I definitely do, you know, I that's what ask Joe. That's the one thing I asked. Let me see that compensation plan. Let me see how I can take full advantage of what's been put in front of us here. So if I could leave anything, I mean, grow. grow this thing, because 27 agents in all these years. I mean, people would come and go. I'll be 27 here. Not all of them are going to come because they're set in their old ways. But we'll be at 27 very quickly, and then we'll be at 50, and then we'll be at 100, and then I'll be. Of course, I can't beat you guys because I guess it's an extension of you. So
yeah.
I see Anthony's on here. I guess I got to try to beat that guy because I know we're about the same now. So
Anthony's hungry, Sam. He's hungry.
I see that. Anthony, I'm coming for you, brother. Hey, we'll have fun. Sounds like we got a lot in common. So
absolutely. We have. It's all about alignment, man. More than ever. Mr. Joseph, any last comments? Any last words you want to leave people with, brother?
Yeah, bro. I'm just excited. More than ever. I mean, just adding, individuals just like Sam. Man, the dynamics are just phenomenal. And once these doors open up here shortly, I can't wait till we're able to actually collaborate in person. And I mean, for agents that are in our region, I encourage you guys got to dial in. You really have to, for sake of your future and your well-being. We got some great things popping off here, great leaders, great time. So it's an exciting time to be part of this company. Once again, Sam, hey brother, I'm really looking forward to it. We've been talking every day, I think, for the last week or so already. So we'll continue.
Oh, yeah, I love it. We'll continue. Thank you. I'll text you at 9:00 at night, and that's the thing. And
hey,
I'm thinking, maybe he'll get it to it in the morning, and you go ahead and respond. I really appreciate you guys being that way, because
we're all in this together, man. We're all in this together.
Yeah, and I still have to earn my stripes, and so I'm very coachable. That's why I told Joe, I was like, just give me marching orders, I'll go do it. So I'll earn my stripes. I don't expect anything above and beyond what I earn. So let's do it. Hey, you guys know when the best time is, right?
Now.
Right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
I was pointing down. I'm like, right now.
Yeah, I got to get in the camera right now. Let's do it. So let's run, man. I'm with you. So whatever you guys want to do, let's make it big.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. Let me check in with our viewers, because we do have a lot of viewers here. Is there anyone out there that has a specific question for Sam or Joseph or myself? Anything that you guys want me to bring up here? I shared the address with you guys. You guys know where we're at. But is there anybody out there that has a specific question? We'll post up here for another 5-10 seconds. Any comments? I mean, I know that a lot of you are commenting as well. Sam's information is on the screen, and cool. Doesn't look like anybody's coming through with a question just yet, but just from myself, thank you both for your leadership. Thank you, Sam, because I know 100% that you're standing for the greater future of your agents, and that's leadership, bro. And I recognized that early on when I saw this thing as well. I said, if one of my agents brings this model to me, what am I authentically going to be able to say about it? Because I once I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is massively beneficial for the agent. So just the fact that you did that, you recognize that this was something massively beneficial for your agent. So I acknowledge you for your leadership, and Joseph too, man, bro. You've been in with me since what, a year, a little bit over a year. We've been building this thing, man. So I acknowledge you for your constant leadership and your constant empowerment, and you guys are on fire, man. And everybody stay tuned, because we got a lot of exciting announcements coming up. It's the month ain't over yet. So,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right.
Stuff.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, guys. And again, let's do it.
You got it, my brother. Thank you. Let's get it.
All right.